Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more FM22. We're playing with the Bohemians in the Czech Republic, and I played quite a few games here. I don't know how many it is, 9 or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 exactly. I didn't count it out before I did this episode. So, I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, let's talk about these results here. There is definitely something to talk about, as you can see. It's been a good period, right? It's been a good period, but there is also... Let's go from the top here. So, the first game here, after the Pilsen game, that was terrible. I mean, I was in need of bouncing back, but I was also like, oh, I need to rotate a bit. But here's the fun part. Here's the fun part, actually. I think this is, again, one of the most crazy games I've seen in a long time. And I'm saying that every single episode almost, but this one is also pretty damn crazy. Not as crazy as some of the other ones we have seen. So, actually, let's go in here. Let's go in here and also do this. So, these guys gets 2 set-piece goals right in the beginning of the game, right? And that's about all they get. 2 set-piece goals against us. 5 shots in total, right? 5 shots in total. 3 of them on target. 4 of them is set pieces. But 2 of them are set pieces goals. And 3 goals. I mean, fuck! I'm pulling my hair on this one. What the hell? I mean, are we really that shit on set pieces? No, not really. So you can see the XG here, and it is, it's just, I don't even know what to say. Here, one thing I do want to say is I played my youngster in goal, and that was a mistake by me. That was definitely a mistake by me. But I don't think that's gonna happen again. I really don't. I don't really think that's gonna happen again. That was so crazy the way they got their goals. And the other one, the last goal they got was a long shot. Of course it is. Of course it was, right? Of course. That was the first one, actually. A long shot, and then 2 set-piece goals, and then nothing. So, yeah. So there we go. That's the first game. And continuing from that, in the Boleslav game here, we did win it, right? We did win it. First shot, a long shot, goal. And that happens after 20 minutes, where we have 5 or 6 highlights or something like that, hitting the post 2 times. At this point, I'm just throwing the towel in the ring. I'm like, fucking FM. And you know what? I actually broke a glass when that happened. Yeah, I was sitting there sipping a little bit of iced tea, and I actually broke my glass. I was so mad when that happened, because we had all... I mean, that was the first highlight for them after 20 minutes, where we, you know, like I said, had 5 or 6 highlights, and we hit the post 2 times. And then that happened. I was just... Yes, that actually happened. Well, we got back into it and won the game anyway, but 3 goals by Torre Grossa. He's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I was yeah, man, and Japlanik. First shot again from a penalty, but it was the first shot of the game for them after 35 minutes. Goal, all right. They had 3 shots in total. Jablonec had 3 shots in total. One of them was a goal from a penalty. You see what I'm saying here? I don't think I can do a whole lot about these goals. I just don't. These conceded goals, I can't really do a whole lot about them. We're still playing really well and all, so there we go. But as you can see, moving on from that, Bornemann and Janusek with the goals on that one. And actually, the first Bornemann and Ukwu also getting goals. I think I forgot about that. But moving on from that, Dukla Prague 2-0. Torre Grossa, well done. And then, you know, the revenge, right? The revenge here against the Rapid Vienna when we are... Rapid Vienna? Is that? No. Austria Vienna at home here. So, Siska going crazy. A hat-trick. Lesik, Ukwu, fantastic. We got it done. And I don't know if we won the group. You know, we didn't win the group, but maybe we qualified right here, actually. I'm not too sure about that one. Teplice, pretty solid game here. Sutil with... with 3 goals. Well, that's a new one. Hat-trick for him. That was actually a tough game. That was actually... Teplice is playing quite all right. I mean, they're not the best team in the league, but they are sometimes making an upset. And then Cavina 5-0. I mean, yeah. Torregrossa with a goal. Templeman with a goal. Paslik with a goal. Ugo with a goal. Siska with a goal. Did anyone else? No, of course not. So yeah, that's again another really solid result, clean sheets and all, and then another clean sheet here against Dynamo Kiev, and that is making sure that we are qualified. We are not securing the first spot. That well, that's that game, right? So Torregrossa, Michael Ugwu, and Bornemann with the goals here. Again, Torregrossa just he keeps scoring. He keeps scoring right now. Then comes to the. I mean, Pardubice, I think they're dead last in the in the league, and I did have a bit of rotation in this one. Bornemann with the goal, but it happened again. First shot for them from a penalty. No, sorry, not from a penalty. That's not true. But this was the first shot for them, and they scored, and it was also the only highlight in the game for them. A long shot went in. So if we take a look at all these conceded goals, plus a lot of the other ones, right? We do not have a lot of goals that are going in on us, where I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, that's avoidable. No, most of these goals are unavoidable. It's just, okay, well, whatever then. That's the problem, right? That's the problem. But I don't think we can do anything about that. We're still conceding a little bit more than I would like, but it's I guess, again, it's unavoidable. Well, I'm calling it unavoidable because I don't think we tactically can do anything about it. Can we get better players and maybe avoid some of them? Potentially, right? Potentially. But I think tactically there are nothing we can do about these goals. Absolutely none whatsoever. That's the case, I think. So at least that's good, and I mean overall it's been fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty good. And if we take a look at the league table. I actually thought we were top of the league, but apparently Sparta Prague just won a game in the last couple of days or something. Still second, but we are definitely we have actually been sitting top for quite a while now. But now Sparta Prague is yeah. I mean, we could still go top of the league this year, but. I still think it's probably more likable, not likable, possible, right, that we're going top 2. But it might only be top 3. But Barnik Ostrava is having a fantastic season. Slavia Prague having a horrible season, sitting in the mid-table. Not sure what happened to them. I mean, they got the money, but maybe just not the players this season. I don't know what happened to them. But Barnik Ostrava, definitely up there, right? But we do have one game in hand, so we could go top of the table again, but ooh. And also, the Euro Cup here, we are top of the table, 12 points. Fantastic. But we do have a game against Bayer Leverkusen today, so it all depends on that one. We can manage with a draw, actually, because that will mean we still got the better goal difference on them. So, yeah, a draw in that game, that would be nice, and a win against Slavia Prague would also be lovely, but I believe we are away from home against Slavia Prague, so I mean that's gonna be a tough one. Are we away or is it at home? Yeah, it is away. So 2 pretty damn tough games today, so that's gonna be interesting. If you paid any attention to the top left corner while we have been sitting here, you would have seen that something big happened. Yeah, bit of a surprise this one, but the Czech Republic, I would say it's called Football Association or something like that, FA, right? The one that is managing, you know, everything about football in the Czech Republic, have asked me to become their national manager, and I said yes. I mean, why not? Yeah, we might even give a start to some of our players from Bohemia. Why not? I mean, you know, we're pretty far down the list, to be honest. Czech Republic is, I think, 36 in. Can we actually check that out? Can we do that? Can we go into World and then check out Nations and Rankings? Right. So where are we? 46. I thought it was actually 36. We are really far down the list. I think we can do better than that. You know what? I want I want to get above Denmark. That's where I want to be. I want to be above Denmark. I want to go above Denmark. Right? That's gonna be my goal with managing the Czech Republic. That's gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be good. I'll likely apply my tactic. Well, I have already done that. Applying my tactic from Bohemia, we are gonna show them that is the superior tactic to use, right? Here in the Czech Republic. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's also expected of us to do. And that's actually what the media also. I've already talked to the media and all that shit. They actually asked us quite a lot about the tactic and all that. So yeah, I was going, yeah, we're gonna use that tactic, that's for sure. It doesn't look like we got any fixtures coming up. So we have just lost out in the. Actually, can we go into this? We just lost this European International League division. We didn't qualify. We actually got relegated. I'm not sure what that actually means. I haven't checked the rules in that one. We could do that, I guess. Relegation. So we're going down to the International League Division D. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's so we're going down here. That's like a league system for nations in Europe, and it's also, I believe there are also something about. Nah, it's just basically a league system for nations, but it is getting more and more interesting for nations to win it, I would say. It's not as big as the Euro Cup or World Cup or all that, but it is getting interesting. But we are not in it, and we are the World Cup is also over. We didn't qualify for it, so again, it looks like that the Czech Republic is in need of some management here, right? It doesn't look too good. We lost out to Turkey and England. Yeah, not great. So I don't know when we are actually gonna play games, but when we are playing games, I'm not gonna show all of them. I'm only gonna show when it's gonna be exciting, but because I still wanna keep the save mostly focused on Bohemia, right? But I will show a game from time to time when it's exciting, and especially if we are. I already promoted them. Ook was in here, and where is he? Halvorstag is in here. He could be actually a starter, to be honest. He's up there. He's up there. And Sisker is also in here. So we do have 3 of our players in here. I promoted them. Of course I did. So yeah, it could be interesting to follow this little new side history or storyline, right? I think it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to develop. I think Siska is definitely going to be in the squad at some stage. He hasn't played too well in the last many games, but he's still developing a bit, and he's only 19, right? He should probably not even play in the senior squad, but whatever. So that's what I've been up to in between the episodes here. So that's great. In other news, Thomas Solil wants a new contract, and yeah, I couldn't give him one. I would like to give him one, but he is already on 3k wages, and yeah, he's demanding 11,000 in wages. That was the lowest I could get him to. Nope. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not gonna happen. And I also actually stripped him of his captaincy because I'm not gonna have that kind of. He's nowhere near 11k. He's not that good. I mean, he's just not that. He hasn't even been playing that well in the league or anything. So Ukwu is our new captain instead. So I think Solis might come to an end in Bohemia soon enough. That could happen, and it could also happen for a lot of the other guys. Going in here, looking at this, the playing time, like I already mentioned that from the get-go of this season, there would be some players that are. I'm actually surprised that Sikovic is not happy. Oh, he is regular starter time. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm not starting him, not enough to make him happy here. Bornemann is also unhappy. He's a French player, right? But he got the squad player agreement time. So he's not really getting enough play time. So he's concerned. Wesley is concerned, of course. Strabik. Well, I don't really understand that one because he is an impact sub in agreed playing time. But yeah, and he's been playing 5 games and 3 from subs appearances. Shouldn't he be happy about that? But he might go out on loan just to give him, happiness because I don't want to lose that guy. Lesic also a little bit concerned. He hasn't played as much as I thought he would. just because Aikidi has been absolutely fantastic. So a little bit concerned on him as well. Halver is concerned, Sutil is concerned, Dara is concerned, Bez is concerned, and some of them are also by request transfer listed, right? So there is something we need to do in the I mean, we are at the 7th of December now, and we are almost near the winter break and the transfers and all that, and I could see some of these players go for sure. I think that's gonna happen. So there might be a transition of players in the winter break, but we will see how that goes. We could bring back some of the guys on loan. I actually haven't showed the loan deals for quite a while. We do have a lot out there, and some of them could come back and do really, really well for us. Actually, do we have a better? That's probably the best one. So yeah, a lot of the guys in the Krodim, I've actually followed them quite a bit, and they seem to be doing really well down there. And Krodim is our, affiliate, and they are sitting 6th in the 2nd division, so they are helping them quite a bit. They're predicted down here, right? They're doing really, really well for themselves up there, so that's good to see. So maybe some of the youngsters might come back and help us out. This winger has been developing really nicely in there. But we do have players that could come back and help us out if we're losing players. So I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. I'm not really to lose some of the players that might go out. So yeah, there we go. All right then, so we got a game against Slavia Prague here, and I do have a couple of changes that I need to mention in the tactic. The inside forward is now staying wider instead of the wide target man, right? So that's a change, and the two midfielders have actually changed quite a bit. I mean, mostly in the beginning of this fixtures, when, after we lost 3-2 to, who was it, Vienna, right? I have changed them a couple of times, but I landed on this: a central midfielder on attack, take more risk, dribble more, shoot less often, close down more, tackle harder, mark tighter, and a deep line playmaker. Dribble more, close down more, tackle harder, and mark tighter. That is what I've been landing on, and that's what I've been playing in the last 6 or 7 games, or maybe even 8 games, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. And also, the fullback and wingback are now closing down less, right? They're closing down less. Where is it? Right here. Trigger press less often. Before they were just balanced. I've also done that, and it seems like that is making sure that we are not at least getting too many goals against us. I don't really want them to push up, really not. If anyone is gonna, go up in the pressure, it's gonna be the midfield and the inside forward or wide target man. They're gonna pressure a little bit more than our back line, because we're not really trying to pressure people into making mistakes. In that way, we're pressing them into making mistakes. Otherwise, we don't really wanna be too aggressive in our pressing style. So there we go. That's the changes, and this is also the team for this game. It's gonna be Mikulic, Carlos Enrique, Marcel, Paustak, Vincent, Aikidi, Janosek, Templeman, Pasalic, Ugu, and Torregrossa. I wouldn't say it's the best 11. We do have a couple of guys out with suspensions. Colina, well, I think Vincent is our best wingback over there. Siska is out with a suspension as well. Probably not our best player either up here, but I mean, it's definitely making sure that we are using some other guys on the bench. But yeah, as you can see, if you take a look here down this line, the last 5 first-team games, I'm playing the guys that are definitely in form, right? These are probably the best 11 in form. So I mean, you could argue Lessig here, 7.46, that's looking pretty good. Sutil is having an awesome time, but I mean, he's not gonna get playtime over Pasalic or Torregrossa. So yeah, Sutil, sorry mate, but that's how it goes, right? Same goes for Bornemann, which is actually the same spot. It's either the inside forward or the advanced forward. So these two are actually... I should probably only have one of them with me, shouldn't I? Maybe an extra midfielder would be good here. Someone like... Strabik? Yeah, sure, why not? Put him on the bench. Actually, I want Bornemann instead of Sutil here. There we go. That should work for me. I want to mention someone. I want to mention Hurak. Every time he's been playing, he's been looking fantastic, and he's been developing a lot. Right, a lot. He could be our next Halverstock. He could be the next one. He could be the next big thing. Anyway, let's get into this one. Opposition instructions, I forgot about that. There we go. Easy peasy, done deal. Let's go. So yeah, I mean, if we look at the big picture here, we are doing fantastic in the league. We are doing really well in the European competition. We are doing even great in the FA Cup. We are in the quarterfinals against Tbilisi. Got to mention that one, but yeah, we are in the quarterfinal. Likely, actually, the next episode is gonna be that game. Yeah, it could be. So Slavia Prague in a little bit of a poor form here. 2 draws, 1 loss, 2 wins. We, on the other hand, pretty good form, except from that last draw. But we were playing our some of the French players, at least bench players. And this time around, yeah, we are gonna go full on here. If we could win against Slavia Prague, yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic. But this could also... I wouldn't be surprised if Slavia Prague is gonna win this one either. I mean, they are definitely in need of a win. They are not looking great this season. Oh, he's back in there, Ulyenka. Oh, God. And Pov, this guy, he's actually also the national... the striker for the national team. So, you know they have a good team, right? They just have a good team, Slavia Prague. But this season they might struggle a little bit. Boril is also... I think he was the biggest signing in the summer transfer, Boril. So, yeah, they just got a good team. This guy, Chubuat, he's also in the national team, if I'm not mistaken. I saw him as well. So, yeah, they got a lot of good players. But we are also getting up there. We have 3 players in the national team as well now. Only because I'm the manager. But whatever, that's it. Right. But yeah, it's fun times. I'm really enjoying myself with this save. Really is. It's been... yeah, it's probably been the best save in FM22 for me. Already. I could argue that, you know, playing with... what were they called? Hamlet. Right, we are playing the Hamlet game in England. In the lower leagues. That was also fun. Ooh, Templeman with a goal! Pasalic with the assist. Lovely. I didn't think that would go in, actually, but it did. He don't score a lot, Templeman, but when he do, it's usually important goals, and this one could be a very important one. After 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Ah, that's a good assist as well. That's a good assist because he had to win it against Ulyenka there, Pasalic. I mean, Pasalic, he's been just... That's the 3rd season. That's the 3rd season he's just up there. He is in the top 5 of players in the Czech Republic. Right? He's up there, and he could even be in the top 3 this season in terms of you know, getting into the best player awards. He hasn't been inside the top 3. He's been in the top 5 a couple of times now. The last 2 seasons, I think. But I think he's getting into the top 3. If he's going to continue how he's doing right now, he's getting into the top 3 of best players in the Czech Republic leagues. That's insane. That's but yeah, I don't know if it's insane. If we are going to win the league, we need players in top 3, right? So I mean, I also have a feeling that Torregrossa might he might do something that is giving him some kind of award. I'm not sure if it's going to be top goal scorer of the league. Could be. He's definitely in the question for that. Or maybe also getting into the average ratings. Could be. I think also someone like Hauerstag is probably likely up there for the best central defender. That's going to be interesting. I mean, we're only halfway through the season, of course. But if we continue the way we have been playing, those players are definitely going to be up there. I think so, at least. And also Marcel for probably youngster of the year. It's likely also one. He hasn't been as great this season, Marcel, in terms of ratings. Actually, the central defenders' ratings have gone down quite... Ooh, hello. The ratings on the central defenders have gone down because we are not really playing it around in the central defense anymore as much. We're playing it more around in the... And that's why they don't get high ratings, because they don't have a lot of passes anymore. So they're not as big part of the game as they were in the last season because of instructions, right? So, but that's okay, because I understand that that is the case, right? They only tend to get like 7.0 or thereabout if we have a good game. Sometimes a little bit more than that, but they don't get those 8 point something. And I guess it's because our players further forward is just doing such a good job that they don't really have to do a whole lot. Hauerstark, Marcel, and it's actually more... I thought that was a penalty, but nope. It's actually more the fullbacks and the wingbacks, especially the wingbacks, are getting really high ratings this year. Probably because of a lot of crosses, but also because of a lot of tackles. I've noticed that they're doing a lot of tackles, our wingbacks. Right, a whole lot of them. Really a lot of them. That was a dangerous one, wasn't it? This might be a chance for them, actually. For real. Santos, another new player for them. So I guess the new players haven't really worked out too well. Haven't really worked out too well this season for them. Oh, here we go. Ukwu. He didn't win it. Wow. It's not very often Ukwu is not winning those headers, to be honest. But yeah, we are playing against some really good players here, so I'm not too surprised. Well, I was surprised that he didn't win that header. Ooh, it's a big chance, and it's a goal. Ulyenka, of course. Yeah, there we go. That's picture perfect how they should probably play us. Get a cross into Ulyenka and a header on the back post. Exactly what I was thinking would happen. That's the way they have mostly getting goals against us. So yeah, our little wingback over there, not really. Carlson Riga, he's not good in the air. Could have been a mistake using him, but I think he is the best fullback over there. I mean, we do have Dera, who's again not good in the air. We also got Indefi, could be better. Indefi could be better, but he's not a tall guy either. Who else could I play over there? Ooh, hello, Torregrossa, that was close. Who else do we have over there? We got one more player, I just don't remember who it is. We have him on... Ravoy. Actually, Ravoy might be actually better to play in this game. Should maybe have played Ravoy instead of Carlsen Riga. But I didn't know that. I didn't check... Ooh, I didn't check up on who was playing on their left side. I didn't really do that. I should probably do that, but... Yeah, it's going their way right now. It's going their way. Ooh! Oh! What? Close. Alright, yeah, we're still the better team, but it definitely went their way here near the end of that half. Do we want to change anything? If anything, it's probably the fullback, right? That's a problem right now, I think. Both of them are on yellow card as well. Aggressive. Vincent is aggressive. Ugh. 6.3. Yeah, I'm gonna take him off. We don't have... Yeah, he's out with a suspension. Colina. Indefi. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Let's try it. I'm also thinking to maybe switch it around so he's on a fullback role and Carlsen Riga is on a wingback role. And also Marcel dropping deeper as a cover. That should maybe do it. Now we have Pasalik on a wide target man role. That's not really working out for me. It works out with Ukwu and an inside forward. That's fine, but... I hate that. Maybe not then. Because this is more important up here than this back here. Yeah, let's just do that. But we need to ease him off the tackles here, because otherwise he would get a red card. And it's really not great to put my fullbacks on ease off tackles. Should I just take him off? Should I just make the change? Right, we do have Ravoy. Just make the change and put it back on. Because it's gonna help our chances to get any points here. Really gonna help our chances. But that also means we only have one sub left now. Which is not a whole lot. So we cannot sub before the 80th minute or thereabout, unless we get injuries, right? But yeah, I think that's probably... This was probably the best... that was probably what we needed to do here. Yeah, I think that was probably it. Because both Indefi and Ravoy is better defensively speaking. Taller as well. Better in the air. So yeah, it was probably ideal. But now when I say that, it's probably they're probably gonna get another goal against our wingbacks with a header. that's bound to happen. Winners. Yes, Marcel. Ukwu, good job out there. Nice. Templeman finding space. Lovely football here. Nice. Getting across, didn't win it. And here we go. Ulyenka. Get it. Winners. Yes. Ukwu. Yes. Templeman. Over the top. Torregrossa. He's in. Ah! So close, mate. So close. Alright. Over the top. Winners. Yes, Templeman over the top again. We're getting a little bit. This guy, Kolar, he was about to do something stupid, wasn't he? Winners. Yes, Marcel. Janosek. Marcel. Akili. Harastak, sorry. Templeman. Torregrossa. Ukwu. That's piss poor. Oh, man, I forgot that I had a can that I had to open. A Coca-Cola. But yeah, I wanted to do something to drink because I got something wrong with my throat right now. But if I do that, it's gonna be really loud because it's a can. So it's gonna make that sound, right? Oh, it's ASMR time, right? It's ASMR time. Ukwu! Not ASMR time. Okay, hold on, guys. Oh, that's such a good sound, isn't it? Oh, love it. Cheers. There we go. Good job by our goalkeeper, Mikulik. He's also been pretty good this season. I don't have a whole lot to do, but most of the things he had to do has been all right. But I would say he's. I've looked a lot of the I've looked, in the statistics, and he's definitely only an average goalkeeper, right? He's like even maybe a little bit below average in terms of many of the other teams' goalkeepers in the league. So I mean, it is a place where we can definitely upgrade, but he's on a new. Oh, Jesus. Well, that was an easy goal for them. Through ball and just rounding the keeper. But he is, and I mean, that's again, we're up against it here. We are up against an international player here, Provod. He's there. He's the Czech Republic main guy up front. So, yeah. And it's not because we're playing really badly. It's just because we're up against a good team. They haven't been good all season, but I'm not too surprised that they're good against us. Because we are also going for it, right? We are playing on positive mentality, playing our own tactic, and that will leave some gaps behind us when we're playing against good teams. But we could get one back. It's not impossible that we're gonna get one back here. Pasalik. Templeman. Ukwu, come on. So, also in terms of our shots on target and our conversion rate, shots on target is fairly okay, but our conversion rate is not good enough. We are actually like below average in terms of conversion rate. That it's not good enough. We don't have a good conversion rate. Yeah, we have too many chances that are not good enough, right? And I don't really think we can change that tactically. I think it's more about the players. We do have. It's better than last season. Probably because of Torregrossa. Because he is definitely... Ukwu is actually also pretty... There we go, Ukwu! Is it offside? No, it's not offside. Yeah, there we go. Good. It's not offside. Very good. That's really solid. Ukwu has actually been one of the best strikers when it comes to conversion rate. No, sorry, he's one of the worst in conversion rate, but he's one of the best getting them on target up there. But he's taking a lot of shots as well. Ukwu is having he's the top up there. He's taking way more shots than anyone else. Even playing as a wide target man, right? He's up there. He got more shots than Torregrossa and Pasalik and anyone else, right? Or Siska for that matter. But he's also the one that is mostly the most wasteful one. So I mean, he's good. I mean, he's fantastic. But it is a problem for us that we are not converting enough of our shots into goals. I don't know how to change that, because if we're gonna continue with I thought that was a red card. 87 minutes gone. We're definitely making a sub now. I almost forgot about it. The surface is yellow. Templeman, he's coming off. He's also aggressive. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, they scored! Oh, you have to be kidding me. What is it? It might be offside. Let's see. We didn't see it. Goal disallowed. Yes! Could be an important point, right? It could be a really important point. Alright, yeah, that's clearly offside. What? After this goal? There was no goal. What are you talking about? It's still 2-2. What? Oh. Nah. But it is a highlight because it's too early to be end of the game here. Please don't be a counter for them. Please be something for us. Woo! Okay, Marcel, Janusek. Back to Marcel. Over the top. Torregrossa, take the shot, mate. It's... Well, at least it's a chance for us, so they don't get that chance. Alright. Another chance here. Pasalic. Janusek, Pasalic. If it's gonna come from anyone, it's gonna be Pasalic. A penalty! A penalty! Oh my! Torregrossa. He got 4 or 5 penalties. All of them went in. He has scored all his penalties this season. I think it's 4, maybe 5. Here we go for the win. 93 minutes in. Not very often that this is gonna happen to us. It's always the other way around. Come on, mate. Yes! Well done. We got the 3 points. That is so good. 22 goals this season, but I mean, like 5 or 6 of them are now from penalties. So yeah, make of that what you want to. But he's been fantastic. A fantastic signing. 33 years old. It's not very often you get an old guy doing this well. Let's be honest, it's not happening that often. But he's been fantastic. His attributes are also not going down yet. I would have thought that it would have gone down, but nope. But maybe it is now when I'm saying it, but I don't think so. Nope. The stamina is going a little bit down, but overall, he's keeping fit. He's keeping himself fit, and it's not going down yet. And if that's the case, and he still wants a contract like that for next season, and if we're getting into, near the end of the season, and this is still looking like this, I'm gonna try and sign him again because he's been that good. 3 points. I mean, fantastic. Away from home against Slavia Prague, loving it. That was, that was a good game. I mean, they gave us a game, that's for sure. We were the better team, I would say. 62% possession, wow. So I thought that the way we're playing now, we actually had less possession, but that's not the case. We are actually the top of the league in terms of possession. So, yeah, again, make of that what you will, but I thought actually we had less possession this year, but nope, we are actually on, I think, 58 or 59% possession. So we are very much in possession this year as well. So we are playing controlled football. So, yeah. But there we go. Nice match. Loving it. So if you're interested at all about the pass map, how it looks right now after a hard game like Slavia Prague, this is how we are adding up. And as you can see, we're focusing mostly down the right-hand side here. So that worked, right? That works. We got the fullback up there really helping out with getting it up to our inside forward. But mostly it's going into the halfback, into the central midfielder on a deep line playmaker role, Janusek here. And also playing it. They're not playing it between each other, they're just playing it up to the halfback, and then he is going to do something, usually to the deep line playmaker. So we're playing it around over here, and then all of a sudden, it's going to get over here to the wide target man, or across over here. So that's kind of how we're building up, and so far it's definitely working out. This looks pretty much perfect to me. It's almost perfect, right? I think the only thing that I could have wished to seen is probably a couple more lines going forward from our central midfielders, but that would happen in games where we are more in control and have easier opponents. In this one against Slavia Prague, this is pretty much as perfect as you could get against a good team like Slavia Prague. So loving it, absolutely loving it. Oh boy, it's the big boys. It is Bayer Leverkusen, and I've thought about this for a while, and you know what, guys? I am gonna put a pretty poor squad out there. Here's the thing. Can we win against Bayer Leverkusen? Yes, we can. If we put out our best squad out there, we could probably win it. Do I need to win it? No, not really. We are already through the group stages. We have qualified, right? This is a matter of where we are qualified to. Are we Q1 or Q2, right? That's about it, right? I don't mind if I get in Q2, because no matter who we're going to pull up out of the hat in the knockout phases, we're probably not going to win those. Or maybe. But here's the thing. We only need a draw. We only need a draw in this game. And I would like to keep some of the guys fit. As you can see, the fatigue is also coming up. So I'm rotating quite heavily, right? I'm rotating very, very heavily because I only need 1 point. I wouldn't mind getting the qualifier 2 if it means we are losing this one. I don't mind that, and I also want some of these guys to actually get some play time. So there are more things playing into it. Sikovic just got mad because he's not playing a whole lot. And some of the other boys here are definitely in need of some more play time. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play with Mikolic. That's he's never rotating with anyone. He's just gonna play every single game. Hravoy, Sikovic, Hurak. That's an interesting combination, but Hurak has been doing fantastic every time he's played. I'm not too worried about our central defenders. Kolina, that's a worry. Hravoy is fine. I mean, he's almost my first choice, actually. Lesic, no worries about him. He's gonna do fine. Strabik, he's also fine. He's also been doing okay when he's been playing. I mean, his average rating is a little bit low, but his last 5 quite good. But that's also B team ratings. So Solil in there, he's right now definitely not my first choice in there. Siska, I mean, you know Siska. He can do bits. He can do bits. There are goals in this boy, that's for sure. Wesley, sometimes he has a fantastic game, sometimes he's just piss poor, very inconsistent. Bornemann, well, remains to be seen, but he's in a really good form at the moment. So it's not a bad team. It's just not my preferred first choice in there. Many of those are sitting on the bench or even out here, so yeah. There we go. Anyway, I think that's about it. So it's not a bad team. It's just well, it's not the best team either, but it's not a bad team. So let's get into it. We could still win it. We have so much squad depth that even when I'm putting out a pretty a team that is not my normal first 11 that I would probably have gone in with if I was going for strength. It's still a good enough team to probably get a result. I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to get a result. As you can see, they are not a bad team. I think we got away with it in the first one when we did win at home against them. But now when we are going away to Germany here, look at this stadium. It's massive. Yeah, and also filled, right? There are absolutely a massive amount of people here. That's good to see. So even when they're playing a small team by Leverkusen here, they're showing up, the fans from their team or from Germany. So yeah, I think they're gonna win it. I think they are gonna win it. And but if we can manage to get through here with 1 point, bang on. That would be. So yeah, I'm expecting to see a loss, but if we can manage to find 1 point, that would be absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's see what this is. I think it's a highlight for us, actually. Hurak. Kolina. That's a really good up to Bornemann. Ooh, not a bad chance there. Not a bad chance. I'll take it. Alright, they're playing up from the back, it seems, yeah. We're putting a little bit of a pressure on them here. That's good. Can we win that? Nope. Nope. They had a really good inside forward or whatever that guy is. White target man even. Nah, it's not very often you see the AI play with white target man. I would, if there is anything for FM24 that I would like to see them develop a bit or completely change, it would be the AI. The AI is not very intelligent in many cases. They're pretty good at reading what you're doing, but they're not very... Wow. That goalkeeper really came out fast, but not fast enough. Wow. 2 minutes in, 1-0. Who got the assist here? Was that Kolina? Yes, it was. That's a fantastic pass. And Siska. I mean, the goalkeeper was not great in that situation, wasn't he? Yeah, he should not have gone out, should he? Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised that we actually got that goal. But it looks like we are just a better team than them. I'm saying that, but it sounds wrong to say it. Because Bayer Leverkusen, I don't know where they are in the league in Germany, but I mean, we should not be as good as Bayer Leverkusen, to be honest. They got way better players than us. But again, the tactic is working and all that, and we have the high dynamics up, we have the morale all the way up, we have all those things. We're in form, all of that, right? But still, it's surprising. So about that AI thing, if there was one thing that I really wish they would... I mean, there are so many things you could put on the list that you want them to do, SI. But I think the AI needs big improvements in many areas, right? In many areas. Almost a goal again by Siska. In many areas, like the negotiations of contracts, the AI in terms of how they're doing their tactics, both against each other but also against us. I think there is a lot of. I think that it has already improved. The AI is better at understanding how to counter us as the manager, and I think that's better. But I would like to see more variations in how they're doing things, and I also want it to be a little bit more chaotic, because right now it's very easy to. I'm not talking about the match engine. I'm talking about especially the negotiations and also the transfers and all of that. The AI is not very intelligent in that manner, and it's also a little bit annoying from time to time. I would like to see a more chaotic kind of thing happening. When I'm saying chaotic, I mean things happening that would be a little bit out of the ordinary, where it's not as scripted as it feels as it is in the transfers and negotiations with the contract. And it's not very logical. Many of the things happening in the negotiations, it's not very logical. Then we have the whole scenario with interactions, right? When you're interacting with players, staff, all of that is piss poor. It's really bad. It's not good. It could really improve a lot. I don't think they need to redo it completely. I just think they actually need to improve on what they have and make it a little bit more intriguing and a little bit more random in the interactions and a little bit more logical. I'm saying random and logical in the same sentence here, but more logical actually. When a player is also depending on what kind of player they are. That's the other thing. Those interactions should be having way more to do with how the player is, the media handling, the personality they are. They should really dwell into that. It's a big part of football and managing football teams. It's a big part, right? So it should be better, both with the staff, the players, all of that. The AI of all of that thing should be better. And that's one of the things I would really wish them to see, because it would really make up for a better storyline. It would make up for a way better football manager if they did that. Forget about better graphics. Forget about changing a skin slightly, or ooh, hello Siska. So Lil, ooh, that was close. Forget about all those things. It's not important. It's not, well, at least it's not very important to do those kinds of things. The match engine is already pretty damn decent. I'm enjoying myself after, I don't know, thousands of games in FM22. I'm still enjoying myself looking at this, the match engine. So it's less important to me that than it is some of the other changes like the AI, or I would say the AI is the main thing right now for me. There is other things. There are definitely other things. What could I speak of? The set pieces, right? The set pieces would be lovely to have a big change in that one. But it's not as important as the AI, I would say. But it is something that is fairly broken. The tactics are also fairly broken. It is. I would like to see a more dynamic tactic where we are being able to say to players that you need to play in this positioning, and instead of having this screen right here where it's very static. I would like to just put them in right wherever I want to. Way more instructions, where the instructions are a little bit more strict, right? Because maybe not strict. I just want it a little bit better, especially this, right? I would like to being able to just put one up here near the corner and just tell him, stay up there, just stay up there. That's the tactic, or something like that. I'm not a developer, so I don't really, but I think you get my sense here. It's saying goes with the set pieces, right? If we go into the set pieces, not the set piece takers, the corners here. This is so strict. You can't really do a whole lot. I would like to see different kind of set pieces for having like 10 different rotations of set pieces that you could use. And maybe during the game here, you could shout out the next corner you get, try this one, or something like that. Or maybe they just do a rotation of those set pieces, and then also maybe get I think that's another big thing that they should probably get in the game. Set piece coaching, right? We don't have that in the game, and it's getting a bigger part of the real world. Every single big club has set piece coaches these days. And why wouldn't you have that in FM Manager as well? I think it is something they're thinking about doing. But and it might even come in FM23. It could actually, the news could be out on that when you see this, but I don't know. I don't know at this stage. Ooh, well, that's a good goal. I'm not gonna be mad about that one. Frimpong, he's a really good player. Frimpong, they have some really good players in there. There's no mistake about it. Let's see how many of these guys I actually know. Oh, I can't see them here. Actually, I can see them down here. Frimpong, I know. Schick, I do not know. Diaby, I know. Palicious, not sure. So I do know. Victor Gomez, maybe. Cobel, I think I've heard of Cobel, but yeah, definitely some good players in there, that's for sure. Not too surprised that they're gonna score against us. Yeah, their XG is also suggesting that they probably should have gotten a goal. Alright, half time, 1-1, lovely. But yeah, the AI. I hope that they're gonna improve a lot on the AI over the years, because that is the most important thing for a spreadsheet manager. It really is. The graphics, fuck that. New stadiums, fuck that. I mean, it would be nice, but fuck that. Really. What else? All those things. New skins, new data, more updating the data hub. Yeah, that would be nice. Updating the data hub, that could have an improvement as well. But yeah, fuck that. Compared to the AI, I would say fuck that. There are so many things that could be improved, which would be great. All the tactics, the things I just mentioned there, the tactics, the set pieces, all of that. Sure, that would be nice. But if there was one thing, it would be all the interactions with staffs, players, the AI overall, to make it better outside of the match engine. Make all the stuff outside the match engine better when it comes to connecting with the AI and how the AI is applying their logic to the game. That would be absolutely fantastic. Especially the interactions, because they are shit. The team meetings, the player interactions for form, the all of that could be so much better. I'm not gonna say how it could be better, because I don't really know. I have that feeling it could be much better. I've seen better from other games, and I hope they make it better somehow, because right now it feels a little bit predictable, but also a little bit. No, it's both predictable and annoying at the same time, because sometimes it's not very logical at times. We've seen it in this season as well. Actually, before the last season, where I had a team meeting and what I was saying was not getting applied, right? Or at least logically, what they were saying was not what I was trying to get them. The reaction they got was like, what? That's not what I'm saying, right? That's the, and there is a lot of those situations, right? And the contract negotiations is also piss poor, man. It's like, it's definitely in the. There are so many improvements to make by the AI. Staff negotiations. Oh my god, that's bad. You have a staff member on 300 wages, right? And all of a sudden he wants 1,700. You're just sitting there. What the fuck? What is going on? Why would you want that much? When, I mean, that's never gonna happen. When they demand so high wages for no obvious reasons, that you're just sitting there thinking, okay, well, I'm never gonna sign him again, because it's just ridiculously odd that they would demand. It would never happen in real. I want it more realistic, right? And it's not realistic that a player that is on, like Solil here, is on 3,000 wages, all of a sudden is coming in and say, nah, I want 11k. In our team, that would be 20 or 20. Oh god, Lessig, you got a red card. Well, I should probably have been on that one. I'm just sitting here talking. That's not great by me. Okay. I think we're going to continue how we are playing, but it is a problem without having a halfback in there for sure. Maybe I should have a halfback in there and play with one less player in the midfield. I'm thinking that might be better. I'm bringing Aiki in instead of Strabik. Probably putting him on support instead. Yeah, that was piss poor by me. I should have taken him out. That's stupid. Am I gonna lose because of that now? We could also win. As we have seen, red card seems to be a good thing. Solil. Oh, that was a big chance for Bohemian. Oh my god, that was a big one. Okay. But yeah, that what I was to end that. It's just not making a lot of sense, right? Because it would be that 11k for Solil. If I gotten him 11k, that would be like 25% of our wage budget. No player would do that, unless they are completely idiotic. Maybe sometimes it happens, but it's just yeah. And it's also like there is a way to do your negotiations where you can get the most out of it. It's getting predictable, right? It's getting very, very predictable. If you play a lot of FM, it's getting very predictable. I would like the negotiations to be a little bit more unpredictable, where they all of a sudden is coming back. The agent is gonna do something where you're sitting there. Yeah, but we can also just do this instead. You know, it's I would like to see more variation in the negotiations, and also, of course, more realism. Both things could be applied. I'm not gonna say how it's possible to apply it with coding, but I would like to see that happening, if it's possible, right? Because right now it's not great. I mean, it's okay. But it's definitely something where the game could be improved a whole lot. Let's take Ukwu in there. Wesley's not having a good game. Also, his condition is really poor. One last sub here. Solil maybe. Bring some... Yeah, why not? Hausdog actually, because he's very solid in defense. Put him in the central midfield. Guess that would work. 1-1. While I was sitting here talking, we are almost over the line. Oh, God. Well done, Mikulic. Okay, got away with it. 3 minutes to go, and we actually qualify as the top of the top of the table. Top of the group, that is. Okay, Siska, fair enough. Is that a yellow? Or not. He actually had a good game, right? A goal and also 7.5. Colina also having a good game. It's not too often Colina's having a good game, but yeah. Finson has definitely been the main man on the left-hand side for us. Definitely. Chavoy, Holstack. Oh my god, can we get away? Nah, we're not gonna get big. No. I mean, we really don't need more than a draw here. Well, unless we want the money, but I mean, that's being greedy. That's really well done by Hausdog there, winning that header and get it up to Bohemian, because that's gonna create a chance for us maybe. Ukwu. Okay. Nice. Hausdog up here. Okay, it's going on. Fair enough. Was that a highlight? I don't know. Okay. Well, we are in control here, Bohemian. I think they might actually be going really far forward right now. I think they're going for it. That's nice, Sikovic. See, we're not even... Oh my god, Sikovic. What? Oh, the goalkeeper really saved you there. Oh my, Sikovic. That was really, really, really bad. That's one of the worst ones I've seen in a long time. Yellow card for that guy, and we got a really good free kick here, far up the pitch. It's even a highlight, maybe. Akiri! Oh! I thought that would go in! Oh my. Uh-oh, Imbolo, uh-oh, we know him. Okay. Bohemian, he's actually having a good game of that Bohemian. He's getting on a lot. He's only 6.7 in rating, but... You know what? He's been on a lot. We have seen him quite a bit. Connecting up. There we go. 1-1. That's a really good result. That's a really solid result for us. Absolutely loving it. Fantastic. We're getting out of this European League as the #1 spot. That's fantastic, man. Wow. Money, money, money. Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of money from this. That's for sure. How is our balance? 8 million. That's solid. In this part of the season, that's love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. So let's take a look at the group here. Yeah, yeah, after 6 games, 13 points. Goal difference of 13. Oh, we killed it. Absolutely killed it. I want to check out if... Where is our... Because with our two other... Sparta Prague didn't do well. Slavia Prague, well done. So that's where... That's probably why they're not doing well in the league. They qualified as well in #1 spot. It's very important to check this out because it means that, again, we will get better points for the next upcoming seasons. So if we... Did we have anyone else in here? No, there were only 3 teams. But still, just 2 of us getting out as a qualifier 1. That also means we can meet each other. That's nice. That's really, really, really nice. So that's good for Slavia Prague and us. And also for Czechish divisions. Because what I'm talking about here, if we go into Europe and take a look at the qualification places, right now we are 11th. And we wanna get up there. And to do that, we need these, I don't know the name here, coefficients. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what it means, but I just can't pronounce it. So right now we are sitting right here on 11th spot with 39,000. And, ooh, look at that. Ukraine's going down. They are going down. If we could do a little bit better, we would beat them to that next spot. Belgium would go up to 9th, we would go up to 10th. And that would mean that we would get into the group stages, I believe, right? 10th spot. We got a group stage in the 10th spot. That would be fantastic for the season after that. Directly into the group stages, right? Of the Champions League. That would be very, very good. That would be very good. So it's very important to get as far as you can in these competitions, right? It really is. And getting 2 teams into the European League could secure us that 10th spot in the that ranking list. That would be lovely. That would be absolutely fantastic to get that. Anyway, when are we gonna come back? Well, looking at this, I would say we are actually likely gonna come back for these 2 knockouts instead of this FA Cup final. Quarterfinal. Quarterfinal. I don't really care too much about that one. I think this would be more fun. We could even play 3 games next time if I can find the time for it. Because I'm talking a lot, and there could be a lot of things happening in between. There is a lot of things happening in between that and the next episode then. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to keep it to Sparta Prague and the last knockout game here. Because there will be a lot of transfers, a lot of things going on in between the episodes here in this case. But I am going to come back for Sparta Prague and this year. But expect a lot happening here. There is a winter transfer. There is a winter period of friendlies going on. The FA quarterfinal. A lot of games as well. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. And next time is going to be hopefully awesome. Hopefully I can keep this form up. And hopefully we will have a chance for maybe even winning the league. So big things to come, right? Big things to come, hopefully. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See you around next time.